Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here to do a flip through of Fern's Fern journal. So let me get a ruler because I always forget. This is the cover, and it's all done in tapestry all the way around. I didn't add anything to the tapestry part. And then this doily is just tied on by the closure. So it's kind of like those little mini Christmas journals that I was doing in that way, that it's just has this on here. And I've pinned a little leaf and a little beaded piece there, and I believe this was from Nan. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, Nan, tell me. And then I had those little leaves. It measures 6 1/4 by 9 1/2. 6 1/4 by 9 1/2. It was a book, so it's an altered book. It's not a sewn-in signature journal. And then, see, this is just stitched. And this was the doily that Nan also sent to me with the little glue holder. So that's that, and that just holds everything closed, so she can keep it on there or take it off. It's up to her. And then this is just all the tapestry on there. So you open it up, and here's our little pilot fairy from Imaginarium, and I checked and she doesn't have those anymore, so I apologize for that. I didn't realize it until I had this stuff already done, so that's kind of a bummer. And then I used Medieval Mirage's Sepia, Sienna, and Sage, her new kit, and my torn paper and ferns, and I'll list all the kit names below. And I guess you could kind of consider this a design team project for Medieval Mirage, but I'm probably going to do another one this month too, so you know, it's neither here or there. But these are some of the images that are in that Sienna, Sepia, and Sage, or Sepia, Sienna, and Sage Digi. And like I said, I'll leave the name in the description box below. So on the right hand side of your phone or like iPad screen, you will see a little gray arrow. Just click on that and it'll bring down the description box. It'll give you all the information for the video. So there's these, and they're in the little Tim Holtz cutout pocket with all the little slots. And some of them I added stuff to, some of them I left the way they were. And the really cool part about this kit by Medieval Mirage is that it has a very like Italian feel to it, so like it would go really well with Rachel's Italian Digi, if any of you have that. It's just got lots of the cool doors and arches and things like that, and I didn't use all the pieces and like fresco faces and stuff like that, but because I was doing more of a fern kind of a theme, I didn't use all of those. But there's things like this and other paintings, old paintings that are really cool. So anyway, that's kind of the theme of that kit. And I never print out her whole kit to like show you guys page by page because they're quite large. So if you pop over to her Etsy shop, you'll be able to see, you know, more pages than that. And she even has links in her descriptions on Etsy of people who have done other design team projects for her, and you can see more pages that way. But this one's brand new, so I'm not sure how many people have worked with this one quite yet. But anyway, that's that in there in the little like matchbook type thing. And then this is just a little collage with some stitched fabric and a little Tim Holtz tiny attacher staple there, and it's all glued down, so it's not a tuck or anything, just for decoration. And then this background paper is Medieval Mirage's Sienna, Sepia, and Sage. And then I just added other embellishments to it. These are from one of those paper stacks that I was showing you that I got at Joann's. And this is from my Torn Paper and Fern kit, and that's from that same paper there. And then this image is, I think that one might be Graphics Fairy, where I found that. And just a little bird and a little thread, just a little cluster there. And that's just a, you know, it's not a tuck or anything. It's just a collage. And there's a little collage up here with a squirrel, and that squirrel is from Imaginarium. And then these are Tracy Fox, some of her labels. And then this little, a lot of these we did together, so it just tucks right in there. And this is one of those pocket pages. So there's a little tuck here with this little journal card. If I can get it back in there. And then there's the long tag here with one of the funny little ladies. And this cool like hinge, that's all Medieval Mirage paper back there that I collaged with. And this is a collage journaling card, a large one. And this is Medieval Mirage, that's one of the arches. So you can see it's very architectural in design. And then this is some paper that I got from Marianne. And then on the back, this is Artie Mays. So yeah. And that's my torn paper and ferns. And then just a little collage here on this pocket. And then there's another journaling card. That one has one of the funny ladies. I added some little tiny sequins, itty bitty, I don't even know if you can see them, to make kind of a crown for her. And then that's the back. So large journaling card. These altered books I usually do with the large journaling cards mostly. I mean, I do a few other styles, but mostly that. That was in my green challenge that I did that. And a little collage there on that pocket. A lot of these papers that you see are from that paper pad, the green papers. And these tags are in my torn paper and fern Digi. And then this background paper is from one of those paper pads. It looks like postcards. This is just a collage. And this is Medieval Mirage. That is really cool. I love those round like windows. Very cool. And a little spot to write. And then some lined pages, and this is Medieval Mirage. That's the Sienna, Sepia, and Sage Digi. And that's one of the journaling cards that I made. Fern wanted more birds, so I added more birds and flowers and things. So it's not just ferns, it's just that that was kind of the direction she wanted, was for there to be some ferns. And then there's a fern and a butterfly and just a little journaling card. And I just did all kinds of little things in there's two pockets here. There's one here and one here. And this is one of Medieval Mirage's envelopes that are in her Digi, and that's some of the paper that I just folded up and inked so that it's, you know, kind of like a letter. And then those little dots are from her Digi as well. And I just added one of my mushrooms from my torn paper and ferns. Oh, that's from her. Those postcards like that are in that Digi of Joff's Medieval Mirage, and I added a stamp there. And then this is Medieval Mirage, and you can see like this has some smaller roses. There's some really pretty sort of medieval styled ladies. I didn't use them because I was using a little bit more of a Victorian style lady. So, but they are very pretty. And then I just did some tea dyed paper Digi. So there's two pockets here to put little things in. And then that's a big, just a, you know, cool picture. I added a bird and a little paper and stuff. And then this is a good spot to write. This is from my old paper 2 Digi, is where that comes from. Some old marbled paper. I just added a butterfly to that page. And there's one of the top loading pockets there. And this is graphic 45 paper here with the ferns. And then the torn paper and fern Digi. And this is from my old paper, the first old paper Digi that I did. These are just great for like backgrounds and things because there's just a little bit of type there, and then you have lots of room to write. And this is one of those big stickers that we've made before. I've showed them before, but they're just these big like label stickers that you put all kinds of stuff on and stick them on your page. And there's a side loading pocket, and that's straw paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations from Italy. Which goes great with this. So this paperback here is Medieval Mirage. You can see those cool old hinges there. And I just added a piece of old book page, and it's real old book page, and just a little piece of fern and a butterfly from Rachel at Roxy Creations. And this is from my old paper Digi, the first one. And then this is one of those cool doors. It just looks very Italian, I think. I think it would go really well with Rachel's Digi. And then this is just one of Rachel's straw paper bags, and it doesn't have anything in it, so Fern can add whatever paper, little notes or whatever. And this is from my old paper Digi, the second old paper Digi. And then some tea bag and a bird and a label and old book page, just all collaged on there. This is my torn paper and ferns. And then this is my torn paper and ferns. Just a whole collage. These are Tracy Fox's fussy cuts. And that's the torn paper and ferns on the back. So it's very eclectic, like a mix of a lot of things. This is from my old paper Digi. This is from the freebie for the 10,000 subby giveaway. That's just a piece of that. And then another one of the ladies. Funny little ladies with the bobbly heads. And this is from my old paper, the first old paper. And that's Medieval Mirage, beautiful lined paper. Along with this, here is all that same Digi kit. I just made some journaling cards for that pocket. And there's another one of those pilot fairies. And the old paper and ferns on both of those pages. Lots of butterflies. And this one, oh, I forgot to, I'll put a thumb hole in that one, Fern. I forgot to do that. And then here's a journaling card. And these are from Rachel at Roxy Creations for Fussy Cut, Victorian Fussy Cut. That one might be from a different, no, I think that's from the Victorian Fussy Cut, yeah. So I will punch that. In fact, why don't I just do it right now before I forget? Because I will. I forget those things sometimes. You just get going, and I better turn it. Sorry, everybody's home today. It's Sunday, so I mean, everybody's kind of home regardless because we're all, you know, staying in like we're supposed to do. Trying not to get sick and make other people sick. I'm going to have to, there's a sticker on the back of this, and that's what's making it hard to do that. Yeah, it doesn't want to even cut with scissors. So that's not the best hole in the world there. We'll ink it and see if that makes it look a little better. Ran right into that label. Alright, so there's that one. That was silly of me. But there's lots of journaling space in this journal. So, and Medieval Mirage on both of these pages. This is another piece of that old book page. And then a journaling card. And I added a piece of Eva sent me that. That was one of her, that was her little snippet that she sent. I just snipped off a little piece of it and added it there. Thought that was a nice touch. It looks good with this bit of lace there. I have lots of things from friends that gave me lovely things. And there's this journaling card. And then this is from Sammy Jared. I just thought that was kind of fun with the butterfly, so I tucked that in there. And then this one's from Melody. It's just so cute with the little girl with those bunnies. I love that. And then I just turned it into a belly band. So there's or not an envelope, but just a piece of my torn paper and Fern Digi just tucked in there to write on. And this is Medieval Mirage on this side. So yeah, it was fun to get all those things, and I added little bits of fun things that people sent. And this is another journaling card. This is a piece from Eva from that Sears and Roebuck catalog. And that's Rachel at Roxy Creations, and so is the butterfly there. And then this is from Nan. She had a snowflake on here, but I took off the snowflake and added a leaf. I hope that's okay, Nan. I just thought that was kind of a fun little paper clip to add there. And this is from the 10,000 subby giveaway. This is, why can't I think? Artie Mays. And then I just stitched a little burlap, like kind of mostly the strings there, and added a bird. So that's just collage, that's not a tuck or anything. And this is another little collage up there. And then I put the green pocket that we made together for the green challenge, or the 60-minute color challenge, the green. So that goes there. And that is her. She's all done. Oh, I had this little butterfly paper. I did this afterwards and was like, that looks cute. I want to put it somewhere, so I think I'll just tuck it into that pocket too. Alright, so she's all ready, Fern, whenever, and I will put her in my Etsy, so you can go get her whenever you're ready to do that. Hopefully I'll have her on there by the time this video goes up. And then I also have, look at all the little threads from the tapestry, isn't that funny? I'll have to go outside and shake that out. Alright, I have a new Digi that I was going to show you guys. So I have 5 collage pages, and I messed up when I printed it and had the wrong setting, so it printed in a border, but you can do it borderless as well. So there's 5 collage pages, that's one, and I've used these old cabinet cards. Trying to think. This is one that I had, and I forgot to put it in the Digi, so I'll put it in another Digi another time. But these are from Beth. Thank you so much, Beth. And I did use some of them in the collages. That's another one there. And so this Digi is called Cabinet Cards. It's a 20-page digital download. So you get the collage pages. It's another one of the cabinet cards. And the red one that we did together the other day, that one's in there. And then I did, you know, just a pocket and a large tag, couple tags, and some tickets. Not a lot of ephemera, but there's a little bit. And then there's this page with the red shoes, because they were just fun. And this butterfly with the red and the flowers, and this one's pretty as well. So I should put those in. And then the rest of it is the cabinet cards that I got from Beth. So they're really cool. I love these ones with the folded down paper, or, you know, like rolled paper look. Very cool. So you'll get all these really cool cabinet cards that Beth shared with me, and I asked if it was okay if I used them in a Digi, and she said that it was. So I went ahead and did that because they're just super cool. And these are a couple that I used in the collages, and you could shrink them down or, you know, have them large like this. This is the size that she sent to me, so I'm assuming this is, you know, pretty much the size that they are. These. And there's lots of them, so that's just fun to play with. And you got lots. But like I said, you could probably print, you know, 2 pages on 1 page or something like that if you wanted to shrink them down. I did shrink them down for the collages, as you can tell, because that's the full size one of that lady, and it's quite a bit smaller. See, he's on that rolled sort of paper too. And then this one's in here twice, but that's just kind of how it came out. And then the album edges, you know, like that those, you could put the cabinet cards in. So you could use those as spines or bookmarks, you know, or belly band in a journal. That would be fun. And then there's these, and I'm going to do something with these on Tuesday. I have an idea, so I'll do a video on Tuesday with using those. And then you get the whole album front with the spine. So, and you could also cut this particular album spine out and put in one of these narrower ones if you didn't want it that wide. But I was thinking you could easily take like a piece of chipboard or something and put it on this side, and you know, maybe chipboard, and you could have like the whole album cover. It wouldn't be huge, but it might be kind of neat to make into a ephemera folder or something like that. So that is that. So that is Cabinet Cards, a 20-page digital download on my Etsy now. And that's all I've got for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow with the color challenge. So we'll chat again soon. Thank you so much for everything. I hope everybody is healthy and safe, and just stay in and stay away from too many people so that we can maybe nip this thing in the bud. So we'll chat again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye now.